What's going on, guys? Grady here at Grady's Gear, and today I got something special for you guys. I got something that is, quite frankly, probably my most anticipated knife of 2021. The thing that I have been most excited for all year round, and I am super grateful that I am one of the first couple of reviewers to bring this to you, to share it with you. And it's coming from Bearded Gear. Jake, guys. Jake's one of my best friends, not just in YouTube or knife world. Jake's one of my best friends in general, in my day-to-day life. When I started YouTube, I met Kevin first, and we hit it off. And that's how I met Kyle, DTOM Knives and Gear, and that's also how I met Jake. And they all, Jake included, kind of took me under their wing and was like, hey, you can hang. You're going to hang with us. And I've been hanging with those guys ever since. We do live streams together, the On the Edge, which is tonight, which this knife I will be showcasing on the live stream, so you guys will get to see it. And this is the much anticipated Luft Concepts Avant. This knife was designed by Jake Bearded Gear and his buddy Ryan Rimmer from Rimmer Designs. I also know Ryan, and I did not know that I knew Ryan. When I bought my Vero Mini Fulcrum, I bought it on the secondary from a guy named Ryan Rimmer. I did not realize that that was the same Ryan that collaborated with Jake on this knife. And we voice chat back and forth, and he sold me the pry bar, and I was like, wow, that was one of the easiest freaking transactions I've ever done. And before this got released onto Instagram and stuff, Jake had sent us the video of Ryan unboxing it, and I was like, why does that dude's name sound so familiar, or not name, but voice, sounds so familiar to me? And then it wasn't until Jake tagged him on the Millie group that I realized that it was the Ryan that sold me the pry bar. So I immediately voice chatted with Ryan, and we were like, whoa, dude, small world. We got to chatting. He had just got it in. He sent me, he weighed it for me. He showed me, he was measuring it for me, and we were talking about the Avant, and I didn't realize that I knew him, and I'd already knew Jake. So that was awesome. So without any further ado, let's get into this. I don't know how long this video is going to take, guys. I'm really excited, and I got a lot of things I want to say, and I got a lot of information that I want to give you. So just try to stay through it and watch it all the way to the end. I got a lot to say. This was sent to me by Kevin, Lefty EDC. Jake let us three, me, Kyle, and Kevin, check it out first. We're his friends, and not only that, but I think we're his friends, but we're not going to lie to him. If something sucks, we're going to say it. Or if something is wrong, we're going to say it. Because the main purpose of this is for us to give him feedback. So if there's any minor tweaks he needs to make before these go into full production, he can. And I'm just super grateful to be a part of it in general, guys. I'm glad that Jake thought of me enough to have me be one of the first ones to check this out. And I'm so excited. I've known about this for months, and I'm very, very excited. So this isn't the packaging that it's going to come in, because this is the prototype. So I'm going to get this out of the box off camera real quick. So I'm not sitting here, y'all seeing me struggle. Oh, that's easy. Okay, so it comes in this box. I'm just showing you that, but that's not the packaging that it's going to come with. It comes in the little foam bag. And here it is, ladies and gents. The Luft Concepts Avant. This is in the black micarta with the satin blade. It does have Luft Concepts logo on this side of the flipper and on this side of the flipper as well. I know they were tinkering with, putting on one side. I think they should keep it on both, because for those lefties out there, they could see the logo on this side as well. Let's give it its first flip. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Very, very easy to manipulate. This hollow grind on here comes all the way up to the hole, and this thing is just sexy. I love the blade shape. Now, looking at it, You guys can tell that this actually reminisces the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco and the Koenig Arius, which are two of Jake's favorite knives ever. You can also see on the back right here, this has a Strider-esque look to it. When I was talking to Jake and Ryan, this knife was inspired by a bunch of different knives from their favorite manufacturers, their favorite knives in their collection. There was a lot of design inspirations that you're going to see here, which is awesome. So they are having two different versions. You're going to have this black micarta with the satin blade and satin hardware. Then you're going to have an OD green micarta with the blacked out blade, black hardware, black pocket clip, everything blacked out. I already know that I'll probably go with the black micarta and the satin. That's just more of my speed. I'm not huge on coated blades. Over here, guys, it's got a crown spine, which is amazing, kind of like a Chris Reeve, how they do the crown spines. When I first seen this, ooh, it drops shut, nice. Okay, when I first seen this, I thought this area right here looked weird when it was closed, but as I open it, I can see that this is a ramp right here, and there's no jimping, which I love. I'm not a huge fan of jimping, and neither is Jake. I'd rather have none of it, and this is so smooth, but yet gives you that ramp that you need to choke up also. Sorry, guys, I am battling a cold. My allergies are just kicking my ass right now, so if I sound weird, I'm sorry. I am taking medicine, but it's just kicking my ass. This generous finger choil right here, kind of a finger choil, is so comfortable in the hand. As I'm feeling it, it is so comfortable. I freaking love it. On the back here, you got a semi deep carry pocket clip, which you guys know Jake loves the wire pocket clips, and I do too. All the internals, the internal liners are titanium. You hear that ting? That sounds so awesome. I wish the production models would come with that sound when you open it. I want to do it one more time. That sounds awesome. But yeah, so you have multiple ways of deploying the knife. Obviously, you have the hole, which I just did, and you got a flipper tab. Let's try that out. Okay, that's good. Let's try it one more time. Awesome, I love the ting. One more. Okay. Pro and con for me. Pro, I love how when it's open, the flipper tab disappears. So you have that troll so you can choke up. I love that. And it's a completely sterile knife as well. There's no billboarding. I've mentioned in my videos before, guys, I am not the biggest fan of billboarding. I like a sterile knife. There's no billboarding whatsoever except on the flipper tab when it's closed, and it's such a small, you guys can see that, it's such a small little design element right there. And I think you should keep it on both sides, Jake. I think it looks better with it on both sides. But the negative that I have on the flipper tab, as I'm flipping it, I like how it's got like a kind of Vero style flipper. What I don't like right here, it's pointy and it kind of hurts your finger. I think this should be rounded off just a little bit to where it's not as uncomfortable, because when I kind of have to pull it to really get it to fly out. And I'm assuming if I keep doing that, my finger is going to start hurt. Yep, it's going to start hurting, which isn't the biggest deal, but for me, because I'm most likely going to be going here and doing that all day long. That's my preferred method. But one con is I think you should round this off just ever so lightly. It doesn't need any jimping. The detent is good on this. I will say when I'm flipping it, I'm noticing I have to get up here, right in here. And I can flip it out, no problem with that, right? If you come down here though, I can get it, but I gotta give it a lot of gas in order to do that. So you kind of have to play with it and figure it out, but right up here in that corner, comes out no problem. I think the detent is great. It's a shake shutter. It's not really necessarily a drop shutter. It will, once you disengage, see that, hits my thumb, and boom. That's not a big deal to me at all. This is an EDC blade, guys. This is what they designed it for, an EDC blade. Obviously, it's removable, the pocket clip, if I did not mention that. Lefties, it is a liner lock, and you can swap the clip. So they have thought about you. Yeah, I do like that. Now you have a titanium back spacer right here, and they went with all titanium hardware except for the pocket clip. And Ryan told me the reason why they went with that was so if you want to do any customization, any anodizing at all, you can to this knife. And I want to make something clear. Right now, I want to make it clear while it's in my head. When they decided that they wanted to put a knife together, make a knife together, they went into it not as, let's make a knife that will be well received, let's put a knife that we think will sell. That's not what they did. And Jake has explained this a few times. When they went into this, they wanted to make a knife that they want to carry. This is not a knife that was designed by knife makers. This is a knife designed by knife enthusiasts. And Jake is also a reviewer. So he's taking all those things that we bitch about and correcting them in his piece. And in his mind, this is the perfect EDC blade. It's perfect size. He likes the materials. M390 blade steel, which it says on the inside of this liner right here is where it actually says it. I love that. I would not want it to say it on the blade, which I know that's not what he's going to do. I love that. All the little details on this thing have been corrected. I love that noise. I love that noise. This thing is stupid lightweight, guys. This thing is coming in at 2.9 ounces. Ryan weighed it and then took a picture and sent it to me. 2.9 ounces. So under 3 ounces. This thing is a lightweight knife. It's going to be easy to carry. You're getting premium blade steel. M390 is my favorite EDC blade steel to carry. I love M390. It's going to hold that edge forever. You get a great tall vertical. Look at those vertical grind lines on here, guys. Comes all the way up to the hole. And this thing, Kyle did the, measured behind the edge on here, 15 thousandths, guys. 15 thousandths behind the edge is incredible. It's great. It means this thing is going to be a slicing freaking machine. This thing is gonna cut like nobody's fucking business. I love all the little details, guys. The crown spine over here is awesome. Let's check out the blade centering while I'm thinking about it. Dead center, it looks like to me. Yep, dead center. Again, deep carry pocket clip. I assume as they go on, they'll do different handle materials. This is not a grippy micarta. This is not like the canvas micarta that's grippy. This is like a polished micarta that you get on Finch knives. I actually like this. Some people want the grippy micarta. I actually like this a little bit more. It comes in and out of the pocket a little bit easier. I really like it. I like the oils that it takes on my hand as well. Create some character. And I believe all of the hardware is T8. I want to say it's T8, could be T6. I think it's T8. The overall dimensions on this knife, from what Ryan had told me when I was talking with him, they loved the specs of the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. They thought it was the perfect size as far as blade length, handle length, all that. So he says it's almost identical in dimensions to the Ace Grand because that's what, as far as when they were putting in dimensions, that was what they liked the feel of the best as far as their overall dimensions. So you got a 3.4 inch blade. And I want to say a 3-inch cutting edge on here, maybe a little bit more. I would say a good 3-inch cutting edge on this guy. So got plenty of cutting, a lot of real estate. I think this knife is going to be big enough for guys with large hands because Kyle has already reviewed this thing and he can get it right here and it's perfect for him. I have smaller hands than him and I'm fine right here. And I wear a large size glove. I love the finger, my thumb just naturally wants to go there. Over here is great for more choked up, for more control of your cuts. Guys, this knife is going to be a knife that's made to use, made to carry, and just love. The overall ergonomics of this thing is a fucking dream. I have no hot spots. Let me test it in reverse grip, even though I never really do that. Nope. No hot spots. I love how the back of the handle right here tapers down. Right here in my palm. Makes it extremely comfortable for me. Mix that with how lightweight this thing is, how great the action is. I do kind of agree with Kevin and Kyle. I typically don't on detent. They like a stronger detent. I don't think this detent is bad by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's very good. But I do think it should be just a titch. I mean, just a smidge stronger. Not much, but just a smidge stronger. But if it stayed like this, I'd be perfectly fine with it. The only thing that is getting me is the flipper tab. I can actuate it, no problem. But after a few flips, it starts to hurt my index finger. So I just think that this needs to be rounded off right here. As you can see, there's no jimping. There's no nothing. This is manufactured by Riot, guys. And you guys know, Jake's a huge fan of Riot, and so are we. I love Riot. My favorite knife in my collection is manufactured by Riot. They do a hell of a job on putting together a knife. And I'm so glad that they went with them. Price on this guy, $299. I know some people are going to scoff at that. $299 for that? I could see it being more $200. Guys, it's Riot made. There's no doubt in my mind the quality is there. It comes with a price tag. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. My Leon Ma Field Duty EDC cost me almost $400. Riot made knife. LMAX, carbon fiber, titanium. I was more than willing to pay that, and I would pay it again. If I lost that knife tomorrow, I'd buy it again. That just comes with the quality. So, I mean, if that's out of your price range, I get it. Some people just can't justify spending that much money, but I'm definitely going to be getting one. Pre-orders on these. I believe these pre-orders are going to be going on next month in August towards the beginning. I have no idea when we will actually be getting production models. I'll have to keep up with Jake on there and figure that out. But as far as their first knife that they've ever put together, him and Ryan, for their first shot at it, guys, this is a fucking home run. For their first shot, these are not knife makers. They have never designed a knife before. One word I can describe Jake is dedicated. The dude puts everything into his videos. The way he treats everything. Like me, I'm more laid back. I don't treat this as a job. This is what I do for fun, and I just have fun with it. And I turn on the camera. I don't edit these videos, and I just speak my fucking mind. I say whatever is coming to my head, and that's it. I just roll with it, right? Jake is just very well educated and knows what he's doing, but when he gets something in his head, he goes for it, and I love that about him. He wanted to make a knife that's perfect for him, and that's exactly what he did here. And I think this is going to be a crowd favorite. I think people are going to be hungry for more materials, handle materials, and just different variations of this. And if it's anything like this, I think people are going to be very, very happy. As far as the packaging goes, I think they're doing something special for the packaging. From what Ryan has told me, I have no idea what it is, but I think that it's going to be awesome. I'm a bit of a packaging slut, you guys know that. As long as it comes with a little bit more than just a cardboard box, I think I'm going to be more than happy. But for their first time trying something like this, guys, I think it's that perfect size, perfect weight. I love the blade shape. When I first seen it, it almost looked like a Tanto, but it's not. Nothing was done by accident. Everything was thought of. Multiple deployment methods, which is something that we all want as reviewers, multiple deployment methods, and knife enthusiasts out there. We all like the multiple deployment methods. That ting, ting. I just can't get over that shit. Oh, I love this. I am definitely going to be carrying this while I have it. I'm only going to have it for a few days, and then I got to ship it back off to the next person. But man, I'm going to enjoy it. Jake, I think you and Ryan just did a fantastic job on this. Please, round that son of a bitch off, though. I love it. Guys, if you have any more questions or you want to see more information on the Avant, follow Luft Concepts on Instagram. I think they're going to have a website that you can go on. Follow Beardy Gear. Follow Ryan Rimmer for Rimmer Designs. Follow them on Instagram so you can stay updated on all the information on the Avant. I'm sure that we will try to help out and release more information as it comes to spread all the information with everybody, because I know people are going to have questions. I went over everything I think I wanted to go over. If I missed anything, I missed anything. I'm only human. But guys, I think this is a freaking home run. Today is Saturday. I will be uploading this video today. And tonight is On the Edge. I will be showcasing this on the Edge and talking with Jake, because Jake will be on the Edge tonight. So we got an awesome guest tonight. I'm not going to spoil that. You got to come out to see. And guys, this is the Luft Concepts Avant by Beardy Gear and by Rimmer Designs. I hope you have a fantastic day, guys. And I will see you in the next one.